Hi everyone, it's Gail, and we're going to work some more on our little altered book here. And I have something to share about Etsy, and let's see, that's about it. So let's say hi and hugs, and we'll get cracking here. Hi and hugs to Deanne, Lulu, Juanita, and Katrina. Thank you so much for watching and your kind comments. Okie dokie. Before we get buzzing on our Wizard of Oz book, my friend Diane, that I talk about a lot, we were together at the retreat, and so she sent me an email, thanks for a great retreat and such. Anyway, she says she dug in yesterday and Monday and got all kinds of listings done. So she has all the new, fabulous, let me tell you, table runners in her shop, as well as quite a few others for a very good selection of runners. She added a number of Tim Holtz, Kathy Holden, and Seth Apter to her journal kit selection, the journal covers. So she also marked down quite a few of the older journal kits to clear out stock and make room for more new and exciting stuff. So you might want to take a peek at that too. Under the Big Sky Designs, I'll link her below, but just wanted to verbally tell you that she's got some fun things going on in her shop. Okay. So, there we go there. Let's see. Oh, I did a couple things. I printed a couple of pages from Kara Brandon Creations, her palette kits, the green one. I thought those could be good in this. Went through some of my collage papers, and I had these two. I don't know. I'm not as wild about using those, but, maybe in small doses. Who knows? Okay, so we have still a bunch of pockets that are ready to decorate. Starting right here and going clear back to here. But I thought we might start off with going from the back up and seeing where we end up. Now see, look at all these beautiful blank pages. Those will be great for journaling. So, okay. So I don't want to rip out those. I'm looking for the end of this signature, which is that it right there? Yes, I think so. So looking this way, you can tell too. Okay, one more page. So that is that signature. So we may have to leave that whole thing. So now this one, is this just one signature? It is. So what I'm going to do here is keep the outside pages to this one. I still feel like I'm having a really hard time seeing where the signatures are ending. So maybe this is a bad idea because I can't see what's happening here. Part of it is I have sun in my eyes. It's coming through my window. So this is one end, and all these look like they belong to that one. It's so weird. Maybe if I look at this side. Is this just one giant signature? Gosh, it may be. Okay, well, let's see. So we know we want to keep, oh, okay. This is the end of a signature. You can see the crack. Okay, so that's good. So what do we got here? This is going to be a sideways pocket. I'm going to keep this page, and I think I'll I'll just make a not super deep pocket here, like so. Okay, so we're going to keep this one. And then I just don't want to pull out pages that are attached because the other side will get loose. So if we keep that one. Okay, bad idea. I'm going to do that off camera. Just try and figure it out, you guys. But I will say I will never do another altered book with a vintage book. I'll always use like a dollar store book or something. It's just way, way easier. Let's just say that. It's just way, way easier. Okay, but what I do think I'm going to do is I might decorate from that. I had a couple of suggestions to do a couple pages in the front, then do a couple pages in the back and forth, and that it would sit better. Well, I think this is sitting just fine. So I'm not gonna listen to that advice, but thank you anyway. Okay, how long's it been? Yeah, it's only been one page since we had that. So let's do one of the kit pages that's for writing. Oh, this one would be good because it's kind of got the blue of that. Okay, now we're on a roll. Sorry, just sometimes it takes a minute. But yeah, so we're just gonna put that there. Let's just start with that and go from there. I've got a lot of little bits and pieces here too. I think I'll just set those up there. Okay, now we're cooking. So how is everybody? I hope you're doing well. We are just plugging right along here, and gosh, here we are, getting towards the end of July, which is crazy because on August 2nd, Maddie moves out. I can't even. Oh, it's just going to be so weird not to have him here. But he just makes us laugh so much. Oh my gosh, this morning he was giving me grief about how I take my pills in the morning. Apparently I stick them way back on my tongue, and he thinks that's really weird. I'm like, well, I don't know. I just take them like I take them. But it cracks me up because my son has made fun of me for that before. So apparently I am real weird about how I take my pills. I think I'll do that. That's fun for writing, right? Yeah, so anyway. Oh, he had me laughing this morning, and I had to text his mom and his uncle and say, oh, he's so much like Uncle Mikey. Joni says, yeah, I've said many a times, I don't know what I did to deserve two of them in one lifetime. Oh, dear. So anyways, so funny. So I'm excited. My daughter, Amy, texted and said that some of Addie's volleyball scrimmages are on the internet. So maybe we can watch those this afternoon. I thought that would be so fun. Yeah, but before that, guess what I'm doing once I get done with this video? Oh, would that be weird? I would love to use that because she's so pretty. Yeah, I'm going to get my orthotics for my shoes. Yay! Hope they work. Okay, well, That's fine. I don't like how this is down and this would be up, but I could put a piece of lace or something there. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think I'll do. Okay. And then I don't know what up in the corner exactly. Maybe that's where I could use some of this paper that's kind of like that one. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, yeah, gotta go get those and hopefully they work. We shall see. My foot's been doing a bit better, actually. Oddly enough, it's been doing a little bit better since I quit going to physical therapy. I almost feel like I was irritating it twice a week or something. But I've just been wearing my good squishy shoes, and yeah, it's actually feeling the best it has in a while. So once I get the orthotics, maybe I'm so hoping I'll be able to, you know, do some walking for exercise. I really want to. Okay, so I think I need my pencil. Where are you at, pencil? Okay, and then just go. Okay, there's where it is. Okay, so maybe like about here to here-ish. Let's see how that works. Excuse me, goodness. Yeah, so I have to do that after I do this video, but I just thought, oh, I've got an hour. Could get a video in. Okay, and then is that going to be, oh no, that's not going to be a pocket at the top. We've got a pocket on this side. That's why that's there. Okay. So, I'm just going to quick go around here. Let's see, what else is going on? Not much. The weather is kind of back to, we had that really cool weather. Now it's kind of back to, I guess you'd say, normal July weather. Warm and stuff, so that's good. So, okay, let's do this thing. I'm going to put this one on first, I think. Can I get the glue on it? One of you, too, told me, you know, I was having trouble with things sticking down, and I said, you know, this old paper like this tends to soak up glue more. I hadn't thought of that, so I'm going to try and be very generous in my gluing. But yeah, so there's that. Good. Now I think I need a big glue page for this one. Yeah, so nice weather. We just had the guy yesterday, he came for checking the utilities, you know, how you're supposed to check before you dig. Mike's putting in blueberries in the 100-acre woods along the, you know, under the pine trees and stuff. I guess they really like acidic soil, and so it should be just a perfect environment for them. Okay, I'm gonna go right there. Perfect. Alrighty then. And then let's I don't know that I have any green lace, but maybe. Oh, I do. I have this one. Let me just see what this would look like. I do have green. What am I talking about? Look at this big old thing of green lace. I love this lace though. This is like my favorite pattern of lace. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okie dokie. We're going to just go ahead and clip that. And that's what's going to be happening at the bottom, just to, oops, I did that crooked. Just to cover that little space that was bugging me. Yeah, so we haven't been watching anything too exciting on TV that I can tell you about. I mean, we watched it's kind of a documentary train wreck about the the 1999 Woodstock. Well, that was a big mess. Oh, yeah. I mean, should I have that hang down a little? I think I'm going to. I think that way I'm not covering up any of her. So I'm just going to go right along here. Yeah, that was quite the thing. They tried to replicate the original Woodstock and it went south. Did not work. Okay, so put that just right along there. Okay, and I'm gonna add a little bit of a wipe there. And okay, so I don't really want to close the page because I don't want it to stick to this page. So let's just think about this. What we want for that. I think I'm gonna have to do some printing of some more pages because I'm kind of getting down there to where I don't have much. Could do this Wicked Witch. She's super cute too. There's not really anything that has the there's nothing that has the print to the right, which is what I'm looking for here, but I might just go ahead and go like that. I think I'm just going to tear that right about here. Okay. I think that's dry enough that we can glue the pocket. So we're gonna go, oh goodness, I haven't done that yet. Wait, hold the phone. Just gonna cut this off. Glue that down. Goodness. Okay. Okay, that ought to be enough. Okay, so good. Put that glued down. Now we can go there. Just give it a little extra glue. Okay, and then I'm gonna close it and pull that page over to the edge there. Okay. Yeah, it's funny that, I mean, all the pages that I've done in the middle here have just worked out great. And then, but this back has got me baffled. I think it's one huge signature. Well, maybe not. I don't know. It's very weird. Okay. Oh, I wanted to, this doesn't look like I did anything to the edge there. We still haven't had the people across the street move in. It's kind of interesting. I thought, well, maybe they're spending the summer somewhere that's cooler or something. I mean, I don't know. I saw one day there was a gentleman that he was moving some boxes into the garage, but haven't seen anyone over there since then. It's kind of weird having a empty place across, you know, right there in the neighborhood. It's like, I don't know. I just like knowing my neighbors are over there, you know. Okie dokie. Now, let's just go ahead and these edges. So our Anthony is doing a little golfing today. Don't know. It sounded kind of like it was some sort of little, like, summer tournament or something. So that's kind of fun. Maddie went golfing with a buddy last night. So it has been, you know, he's been working really hard, but he has made time for some fun with friends too. So that's happy. Because, you know, all work and no play. You know what they say about that. And that boy's anything but dull. Oh, gosh, once he moves out, what am I going to have to talk about, right? Theoretically, Mike and I might still have a life after he goes. Oh. What a gift, though. What a gift to have him for the time we have. Okay, so I need a little strippy down here, which I don't really have anything wide enough there. Let's see. Do we want to maybe use that? Yeah, let's use that. Okay, got to take off the edges. Yeah, I just had the idea I could look at Cara Brandon's palette and see what she has in green that would go with this. And so this is kind of fun, a little something different. Okay, and tomorrow, whoopsie. Tomorrow I am going on a little road trip with my friends Pat and Candy, so that'll be fun. I gotta remember to text Candy and say what time you picking me up, so I'm ready. Right about there, I guess. Okay. We'll just put that right in there. Yeah, I like that. Good. Getting her done. Gosh, we have pockets to fill yet, though, and I don't know how much ephemera I have to put in there, so I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. Yeah, I I have an idea for my big pockets, what I want to do. So that idea is in my brain, but we'll see what else we do. Okay, so gluing this guy. Not putting a thumb hole in him because, I mean, it's two different papers. It's pretty obvious. I think I need to go this way, upside down, and pull that. I said it in every episode, but closing the book while you glue down the pockets is like the most important thing on a altered book. Otherwise, you get it all scrunchy up in there. But see how straight that is? Good deal. Okay, so what do we got here? Got a couple of pages of nothing. What do we have for writing pages left? I think I might put this one over here, that on one side, that on the other. So that's good. Maybe we could just put some coffee dyed paper I've got. Whoopsie, just dropped my scraps. Yeah, I think I'll put that there. Good. The last one, yeah, we don't distress the edges or anything. Okay. Okay. Let's put this down. Yeah, an altered book will go through some glue sticks, won't it? But, you know, that's what they're there for, to be used. Okay. Right there, I think. Okay. Now I'm going to just I didn't get that on particularly straight, but I think it'll work. Okay. And then here, okay, we've got a top loading pocket and then a pocket on this side. Okay. So let's use these. Okay, goes this way. All right, easy peasy. We can just do that like that. Yeah, that's pretty sticky. Really going through this lovely glue book that Siri sent me. I have a couple more catalogs and things on my other table to use for glue books too. Just been, you know, saving them from the trash for a little bit until I glue on them, and then they go. Okay. All right, there's that one. Okay, I'm going to try and line up the bottoms somewhat. There we go. Okay. Okay, now, I think I might do my little thumb notch here. Hopefully. Made that a little ragged. Okay. Gosh, guys, I have so many undone projects on my table over there. I have got to address some of those. I was thinking about it this morning and thinking, you know, like, what am I going to do next or whatever? And it's like, you're going to work on all those unfinished projects. That's what you're going to do. Okay, we have another one of those weird illustrations. I don't even have to tell the women that are watching what those remind us of. Oh, it's kind of funny. Okay, let's just do this, and then we've got another odd-shaped piece to work with here. Okay. So I've got this that's weirdly shaped already. Ooh, I could do that. If I straighten that off, or straighten it up, off, what would it be? Then that can go there. Okay, good. And then what shall we put up in the corner? Let's just look at some options here. I feel like I want this on 2 facing pages, you know. How about the monkey? I've been dreading it, but let's put the monkey on there. Okay, so let's tear this off first. Okay. And then get that marked here. So about there, and down here. Okay. And there. Okay, that works. Even though I get so creeped out by the monkeys. When I was telling you that one of my subscribers, Barbara, came and visited, and we were doing a little tour. You know, I was just showing her where I went to school and, you know, just driving around a little bit, get a feel for the town or whatever. And so I showed Barbara the place where the kid was in the tree when I was like in 1st grade, walking to my babysitter's after school, and the kid was in the tree, and I thought it was a flying monkey. Honestly, I could have swore it was. I could have sworn it was. Scared me so much. Oh. The mind of a little kid, huh? But apparently, I probably just watched the movie, you know, the one time a year that Wizard of Oz came on. I loved it, and I loved the music in it so much and everything, but I didn't like the monkeys. Okay, there's that. Yeah. I don't know if that kid knows how he traumatized a little kid, but shame on him. Shame on him for doing that. Okay. Okay, so now we have to glue, don't we? Okay. I'm going to go this way and glue these here. I'm being generous with my string of glue here. Okay, so now I'm going to pull it to the edge and put her down. Okay, then this guy, we need to go here, here, and close it and make sure it's lined up with the page. All right, did that. And then what are we doing over here? Just a side pocket. So we have a pocket there and a side pocket here. That's okay. Okay, good. Okay. I think I'll do a writing page here, and I have one that's already torn. So yeah, that'll be just fine there. And this is going to be a side pocket. Okay. It's a good thing I have another glue stick handy. We're kind of feel like we're going through this guy. Okay. About like that. There's a little tear in that page right there. I feel a bit worried about. I think I'm going to put this piece of washi, I guess I could just tear it up there just to reinforce a little bit. Okay. Kind of go right down the side there. It can flip over because this is going to be on the inside of the pocket. Okay, that just makes me feel better. Okay, so then we're going to do that, and then we've got a couple more pages. Okay, so I need to put a in there, and since it's not double pages, I'm kind of worried that it's not going to clip well, so we'll put a piece of cardstock behind it. And then it just clips like a charm. Okay, put back there. Okie dokie. I think I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. So actually I'm going to go on the lower part here. Okay. All right, did that. How are we doing time-wise? I should check. Okay, good, good, yeah. Okay, we're getting there. Oops, I should have probably distressed that first, but that's okay. Okay. Now, so this needs just a page, and then we'll cover that whole thing. I think we can get this page done this time. Okay, so let's, ooh, this is where we can use that, this one, I think. So I'll have to remember that. Maybe I'll just stick it in there or something. Okay, so let's clip these. Ooh, that's a scary looking cat. That one's fine. Okay, so let's glue those. And we can get busy putting the papers on. Alrighty then, let's see. I do have this one. That's nice. What do I have? Oh, they're too skinny. Okay, so I could put her there and just fold that around. Okay, I think I will. I'm just going to go just on the side of the image here. And then, so that's going to go there. Let's put a piece of something like this, kind of neutral-ish. I'll fold that one over too. Put that there, and then will any of these, will any of those work there? That one would. Let's just put that one there. Okay, well, we got all our pieces figured out. Let's get them down. Okay, I'll put you down first, I think. Let's see, I don't need you uncapped. That will cause nothing but problems down the road. Sticky, sticky. Okay. Whoops. Just one at a time. Okay, so I want to line that up as much as I can with that page. And then we'll just fold that over. Okay. And then this one. Okay. And kind of line that up as well. About there. Okay. That over. Oops. Got a wrinkle. There we go. Okay, and then this one. And I kind of line it up too. Oops. I'm going to just sort of. There we go. All right. So we did that. Now we got to just, let's see, that one's glued. So we need to glue these two. So I'm going to do the bottom one first, I think. Okay. Close and pull. Close and pull. That's our altered book mantra. Close and pull. Okay, and then this one. All right. And that. Pull that. Pull and smush. Close, pull, smush. Okie dokie. Let's kind of. Okay, so far so good. It's still, I feel like it's a little thick, but you know, it's going to be what it's going to be. So what do we have left? Just a couple. So we've got that, and these. Yeah. Oh boy, look at, there's a double. That one's gonna have, I'm gonna put a clip at the top, so I think that should be a top one, top loading pocket. And the reason I can tell is because, see, the pages are pulled out in between the uteri. Okay, I'll probably get censored for that or something. Okay, and then we just have to figure out this back part. But I think I'll try and do that off camera so you're not watching me struggling around. But it's just so, it's so weird. Okay, so that. Yeah, I just don't see where there's a split. I think that's just a whole great big one. But I need to tear, oh, there's the stitching. So what do we have? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So theoretically, that's one right there. 1, So I could pull out 2 of those. I think 1, 2, 1, 2, but I don't want to tear these out, so I'm not going to. Okay, but at least I know there's the middle of one. Okay, so if that's the case, let's see if we can find the other string. Sorry, I just need to. Here's the other string. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What this one is, I don't know. It looks like it goes to this, but okay. So I'm just going to clip these so I know for next time. And yeah. Okay, guys. Let's see what we did real quick here today. We started at this half pocket page here, and then we did this one to write on. This one, we did this one with some little lace. This one, little pocket, little writing, I guess. And then another pocket, and then a sideways pocket, and then a double pocket. We got quite a bit done today, didn't we? This one didn't get its distressing. Okay, guys, I'll let you go. Have a grateful day. Be kind always, and we will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.